After 3 years in prison, Mike Tyson was finally stepping back into the ring in 1995. Tyson wasn't just any fighter. He was once the most feared man in boxing. But that was before the prison sentence. Historically, such a long absence from the ring takes a toll on a fighter's skills. So the big question was Iron Mike still the same nightmare in the ring? Across from him stood Peter McNeeley, a relatively unknown heavyweight who stepped into the spotlight with bold promises.
On Saturday night, watch me kick Tyson's ass!
Tyson can hurt people.
Yeah, and I might knock him off.
McNeely was cocky, loud, and overflowing with wild confidence. Most people laughed it off. Some thought he was delusional. But one thing was clear. The guy wasn't scared.
When I wrapped Mike Tyson in a cocoon of horror.
Tyson, on the other hand, barely said a word.
Mr. McNeely had a cute statement.
What do you think of him?
He's cute.
Aside from a few short comments, he kept things quiet. Because Mike Tyson didn't need to sell the fight. He knew exactly why he was there. He wasn't coming to talk. He was coming to end it.
He's cute and he's funny, like we said. He's gonna be even funnier Saturday.
In the late 80s, Mike Tyson was more than just the heavyweight champion of the world. He was a phenomenon. He didn't step into the ring to win on points. He came to destroy. He had it all: blinding speed, explosive power, and relentless pressure. Tyson didn't just beat opponents, he annihilated them. By the time the first bell rang, most of them were already scared to death. And for good reason. At just 20 years old, Tyson made history by demolishing Trevor Berbick to become the youngest heavyweight champion ever. That wasn't just a win, it was a statement. He didn't come to play, he came to dominate. What followed was one of the most brutal runs in boxing history. Fight after fight, opponent after opponent, Tyson steamrolled through the division. Most fights didn't even make it past the third round. His perfect blend of speed and power was simply too much. For a while, he looked untouchable. With a terrifying knockout rate of around 89%, Tyson was one of the hardest punchers the sport had ever seen. And he showed no mercy.
I want to fight, and destruct the world because I'm the best fighter in the world.
Fans didn't show up to see if he'd win. They came to see how fast he'd finish the job.
I win. I fight to win.
Tyson wasn't just a champion, he was the biggest thing in boxing. The next superstar after the legendary Muhammad Ali. But nothing lasts forever. In 1990, Buster Douglas, a 42-1 underdog, shocked the world. It was an unbelievably tough fight. Douglas wasn't intimidated. He brought the heat. Tyson landed a massive uppercut that would have knocked out most fighters. But somehow, Douglas got back up. He absorbed everything Tyson threw at him, and then knocked Tyson out. Just like that, the myth of invincibility was gone. Tyson wasn't unbeatable, but he wasn't finished either.
Yeah, I'm a champion. Champion's frame of mind. I'm always gonna be the champion.
He came back with a vengeance. He flattened Henry Tillman in 1 round. Alex Stewart met the exact same fate. Tyson smashed him like it was nothing. Then came Razor Ruddock, one of the few heavyweights who actually stood toe-to-toe with Tyson. They fought twice in 1991. Both were wars. But Tyson won both. He proved he was still a top dog in the division. And just as the comeback was picking up steam, everything stopped. In 1992, Tyson was sentenced to 6 years in prison. He would end up serving 3. The most feared man in boxing vanished overnight. And for the next 3 years, the heavyweight division moved on without him. But the question never went away. What would happen when Mike Tyson came back? After 3 years behind bars, Mike Tyson was back in the gym. He was quiet and focused. He wasn't just trying to get in shape, he was on a mission. This wasn't about warming up or easing back in. Tyson wanted to make a statement. His comeback opponent was Peter McNeeley. For most people, this looked like a tune-up fight, something to shake off the ring rust. But McNeely had other ideas. From the moment the fight was announced, he turned the media tour into his personal stage. He shouted, joked, and threw wild lines at the press. Many laughed at him, but McNeely wasn't joking. He spoke with the energy of a man who genuinely believed he could shock the world, or at least sell the idea. And that alone was worthy of respect. He wasn't intimidated by the challenge. Meanwhile, Tyson stayed silent. At press conferences, he barely looked at McNeely. This wasn't about proving something to his opponent. It was about reminding everyone else exactly who Mike Tyson was and what happens when you step into a ring with him. On August 19, 1995, Iron Mike Tyson was finally back. But before the fight even began, there was the legendary stare down. Peter McNeeley tried to play it cool, smiling, bouncing around, moving side to side like he wasn't fazed. Maybe he was trying to show confidence. Maybe he was just trying to calm his nerves. But Tyson didn't move. His eyes locked onto McNeely like a hunter watching its prey. No trash talk, no emotion. Just that cold, focused stare. It's still one of the most intense stare downs the sport has ever seen. And in that moment, you could already feel how this was going to go. Then the bell rang, and McNeely did something no one expected. He came running out of his corner at full speed, trying to land that one big shot. To his credit, he showed heart. He didn't come to survive, he came to fight. Tyson didn't flinch. He stayed composed, slipped a punch, and fired back with a clean counter. McNeely hit the canvas within seconds. He got up quickly, but the momentum was gone. You could see it. He was rattled. He charged in again, still swinging. Tyson stayed patient, stepped in, and landed another sharp combination. McNeely went down for the second time. That's when his corner stepped in. They knew what was coming. They threw in the towel. The fight was over in just 89 seconds. The crowd wanted more, but McNeely's team made the right call. Their fighter was outmatched, and one more clean shot from Tyson could have ended badly. It wasn't a competitive fight. It never had a chance to be. But it did exactly what it needed to do. It marked the beginning of Tyson's comeback, and the rest of the heavyweight division had just been put on notice.